Why body fat has been vilified. So, if you go on any fitness influencers page, the first thing they're going to say is, here's how you drop body fat. So there's a healthy range of body fat percentage for men and women. Women need to have more body fat than men because, of course, women get pregnant. Men don't usually get pregnant. Okay, so obviously being like obese is unhealthy. We all know that. Okay, but it's got to such a crazy pendulum swing the opposite direction that like healthy levels of body fat are considered unhealthy. Now you have to understand, for most men, if they go below like 12%, 10% body fat, apart from like a few genetic anomalies, things aren't so healthy for us. Like, we get some severe problems, like our hormones may never recover potentially. Okay, like, and that's not a joke. That's like in the plumbing department downstairs. So if you're constantly just trying to get your body fat down all year round, it may not really give you you may not look as good as what you think you're going to look like. That's what I can tell you, right? Because you don't walk around naked in perfect gym lighting all the time. Okay, you're just going to look malnourished, bottom line, and you're not going to be as strong or as healthy. And when you're not as strong as or as healthy, you ain't as attractive. It's just the way the world is. Okay, you ain't in nature going to be as attractive. But what's shocking for women, this seems to be marketed to more aggressively than for men. So oftentimes for women, like we're having women like who are not really able to have their menstrual cycle because their body fat is too low. And like, you have to understand, body fat is a positive thing. It's the body's insurance policy against starvation, right? You have to understand, like, it's that simple. If the body doesn't feel like it's safe, it will down-regulate hormones and put you into like survival mode, because it's not, it doesn't have a savings account. So you need to have a certain amount of body fat. If your body fat is too low, like below 10% for men, you need to get up there. For women, I'm not 100% sure. I reckon it's sort of in like the mid-20s for women. It's got to be around that area. It's different than for guys. And the trouble is, society kind of tells us you've got to be lean. It's just everywhere. But it's not a reflection of health or reality, guys. So remember, there's obviously a range that's healthy. Try to stay in the optimal range. For men, it's like between 15 and 20%. And for women, it's like sort of like the mid to low 20s, maybe something like that. You need to fact check me on the one for women. I'm not too sure. I know for guys, it's sort of about between 15 and 20%. Me, myself, I feel best around 15 to 20% at least, okay, all the time, personally, okay? So always take what you see with a pinch of salt. If you like this content, subscribe, like, share.